Alright, so the patrons on my Patreon page at a certain tier are eligible for a song where I give them a shout out, and I forgot to do it before, but I'm doing it now. It goes, "This is dedicated to my patrons, the people on my Patreon page, and anyone that ever made a payment as a way of thanking me for anything I ever made, okay? Cause it's very necessary to get paid when you gotta pay rent to stay alive. And I'd rather live my vision of an economic system where we didn't, but they pay me for my time, so it's fine. So thanks for making me not die. Thanks for making me not die. Thank you. Thanks for signing up on my Patreon page. Oh, you happy? Yeah, well, go ahead and try. Alright, give a shout out to Reza. Me and him often chop it up like the RZA. It's a bona fide deep conversation, cause Reza is a very philosophical patron. Now Rogue, there's a fellow poet that can flow. Maybe one day me and them will play a show, bestowing their glow when they show up on my feed. They're a very bright, shining, non-binary being. Now G, see, patrons coming heavy. Here's one of the originals, Ryan Eugene Kelly. We were gonna kick it, we should still go get a beer, even though you had to switch your subscript to a lower tier. It's fine. Now here I say openly to one of the very first supporters of my poetry, I don't kid, bro, you're my soul friend chosen free. My kid, bro, Nicholas Oglesby. O&G, Jeremy, I owe a chat too. Hope the move went well and that this tune moves you. Yo, Brooke, my old friend, I'm glad we made it happen. Shout out to Celicia for learning all that Latin. That's not the only patron whose kid I also tutor. Shout out to the Ralstons, we chill on the computer. Haskell and Caius and Rasmus, the trio is. Glad I went to school with your paterfamilias. Adam Putzerman and Alexander Cummins, and Tia and Kelly, now let me keep on coming, and Robin and Rachel, whose work is also dope, an environmental journalist, a reader book poach. Yo, Hunter Motto, we grew up together, all those years past, you're supportive as ever, you're always getting better, you're always going hard, I'm sorry for the time I broke that stuff in your yard. Bars, memories, inside jokes, shout out to Gregory and shout out to Joe, shout out to Christopher, Sensulo, and Williams, shout out to Phoenix, your work is also brilliant, Angel and Justin and Joseph J.A., Thomas, both Adrians and Allison Chang, Mackenzie, John and Ryan and Bill and Danny and Catherine, Michelle and Eric and them, you've been making this happen, man. Brenda, Dave, Eugenio, and Margaret and Mark, Matthew and Russell, you've been making your mark. Adler, Lisa and Kelly, you've been playing your part. Kristen, Melanie and Robin, you've been patrons of the arts. Nicholas, Jonathan, you pay me so I say this. You're dope, so's my boy Joe, so's Roy Davis, my peer Nick Newhouse and David Pro Rock, who also makes weird philosophical hip hop. And nah, you know who does too? Hedda the Killer, who contributes a few. She means the world to me and spits verses too. Also shouts to alternate universe you. Leo Beerman, let's get a beer, man. Andrew Colleen, call me your dear man. Sorry about the A's, they just ain't the Mariners. Shout out to Asher's cartoons and hilarious words. Word, Alexa can't forget you. Jennifer Roberts, my former professor. My friend Nicole Noom, and Amber D'Amato, and Daisy, Windsurf, Sunburn, and Dollar. All of these people got me money in the bag. And last but not least, gotta thank mom and dad. Didn't ask for this life, but you gave me that in love. And you bought my CDs, even back when I sucked. So this is dedicated to my patrons, all the people on my Patreon page, and anyone that wants to make a payment if they often comment how they're kind of fond of what I've made. Cause it's very necessary to get paid when this reality is so commodified. Yeah, well maybe one day everything will be free, but till then you're making me not die, so thanks. My economic ideal is a world where material wealth can be freely unfurled from the earth in a communal revolution. But until that stability gets passed, I'll just have to pay my bills. But still, I can't say that no one cares, cause while I make these raps and that vision gets shared in my basement pad at the brink of despair, these people have had my back and been there. So let's share, but no obligation. You could be a patron or just a compatriot, but if you want to get your name in the song, then you should be a patron on my Patreon.